Hey, we are back with the Screen Team. We are all about the movie reviews. We love movies. We know that you love them, so we're kind of giving you our take, our spin on some of these movies. Some of these movies that we review are new. Some of them are old. Some of them you might have forgotten about. Some you might not even know about, like this next film. It's called Beautiful Girls. Sean, I did not know this movie existed, but apparently you did, and you are in love with this movie. Yes? Come on, man. Don't deny it.
I was in love with this. For a long time, I've held this as my favorite movie of all time. I watched it again right before we did the screening. Mm-hmm. It might not have held up as much as well as I remember.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I still like the overall. This is basically a coming-of-age movie. However, it involves guys basically around their 10-year reunion. A guy's coming home for his 10-year reunion. Mm-hmm. He's been with his girl for about a year, kind of debating on whether or not time to make the next step.
Right.
And he comes home, sees some of his friends at his 10-year reunion. I do like how it basically confronting the problem of holding on to the past was the time to move forward.
Yeah.
And I think it handles that it still handles that in quite a few ways by showing basically how each of you could go after in the 10 years after high school. Some of the plot points don't hold up as well anymore as they did back when I was younger and watched it and enjoyed it. But I still enjoyed the film.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you did not.
Well, the movie's called Beautiful Girls, and there are beautiful girls in it.
Yes, great cast.
But this movie is basically about a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, it is.
So I feel like this was, false advertising.
I mean, you can feel that way. Hey, the poster has a bunch of ladies on it, so
I know, and they're like Uma Thurman's in it for like 5 minutes, man. Sure. I was expecting Uma Thurman to be in it for like an hour at least.
It also has Mira Sorvino. This came out in 96.
Yeah, that was definitely Mira Sorvino's peak.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman was in it as a young kid who is... what is Natalie Portman's deal, man?
I don't know. That's one of the parts that has not held up at all.
Dude, like she always... Like when she was that age, she always plays that like... know-it-all 13-year-old who's way above her intellect, you know?
Yeah, just that kind of... old soul. I believe they actually called that in the film.
So we got her in the film, but we also got Timothy Hutton, who is, I would say, our main character in this film.
I would call him main character,
He's the piano player. He's the one who comes home for the reunion, meets all his friends, and he's struggling whether or not what to do, like you said, with the rest of his life with his lady. And he meets Natalie Portman, who lives next door to his father, and he's starting to kind of fall for her a little bit.
I don't know if I would go that far.
Dude, come on, man.
I would say he would look at her like, that's back. That's in the past. That's part of the past. It's time, to move on. That's you're trying to take it to a romantic way, but I don't think that's what...
That's the kind of girl, what Natalie Portman was, that's the kind of girl that he wanted. He even said it, man. He even said it. He was like... Oh, what the heck did he say? He said, she's smart and she's bright and blah, blah. And his friend's like, dude, she's 12. Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Timothy Hutton. There was some Timothy. Yeah. So that was.
I say, that part has not held up as well as I thought back when I was younger and watching this movie.
So we got Timothy Hutton's weird thing going on. What's not Matt Dillon?
Michael Rappaport. Paul.
No. Okay, we can go with him.
He's awful. Yeah, it's Michael Rappaport.
No, you go ahead. I'm trying to find the other guy's name. Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon, yeah.
Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's basically the high school jock.
Right.
Who never really grew out of being the high school jock. And he's with Mira Sorvino now, while also going back to his old flame.
Who, I think that's played by Lauren Holly.
Yes.
So he's having issues with that, and I don't want to say this is a bad movie, Sean. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I might have oversold it when I was pitching this. I'll fully admit this. It has not held up as well as nostalgia is a weird thing, you guys.
That's true. I mean, I would agree with that. There's certain movies that I watch now that I had watched years back. I'm like, this not as good as I remember. But Beautiful Girls. Who's this for?
That's people that need to grow up. Because that's one of the kind of the central concept of the movie is, hey, it's time to grow up. Yeah. It's not just growing old. You have to also grow up.
Yeah.
And leave the stuff in the past behind.
And these guys have a hard time doing that until the very end. They figure it out by the end.
Character growth.
That's true. That's true. What was interesting is the guy who wrote the screenplay for this. This was kind of
autobiographical.
Yeah, exactly.
I write words for a living.
Exactly, and I say words for a living. Go figure, right? But yeah, it was kind of based, semi-based on his real life experience going back to his reunion. So, movie's called Beautiful Girls. Watch it. Don't watch it. It'll be all right.
If it's on, I think it's worth a watch. I don't know if I'd go out of the way at this point to say go.
But one to watch is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah.
We'll review that next.
You should definitely watch Guardians of the Galaxy too.
We'll get more into that next on KWOC.